my friend. I hope you do this fine. Today we're gonna work on a little project. We're gonna pretend that we are a small engine repair. I'm not a professional. I'm not working on these things for other people. I only do on mine. This chainsaw down here, I believe there was a 15 years old, between 14 and 15 years old. That's a first chainsaw I have. Well, my wife bought it for me. I believe that was for Christmas. And so far, I changed this bar and of course chain that worn out fast, especially when you work around where the blade touches sand or nail, or they worn out. Well, we actually got this 20 inches chainsaw, steel, and this is not, I don't advertise this for anybody. It is not for experience that if you spend a little bit extra, but a good brand chainsaw. Because I know sometimes we say that was cheaper to go to Walmart and buy $150 or $200 chainsaw. Well, it's cheap for that time, but the chainsaws you buy at Walmart, they do not last more than 2 years. And you use them every day, they don't even last 1 year. And then here, I always have two using case that one quit working or something happened on the blade. I have the other one to back up. But I have this one down here, the 16 inches. They're more small and they're more light. I use this one for cut something that's 4 inches around, 6 inches around. That's more easy to work with this. I bought the first one, and the second one, I worked for one of my customers, and he said he can't use a chainsaw anymore. Anytime they have spark plug, he can't use it. So I work on his land, and he asked me, "Do you want it?" And I asked him how much you want for. So I got a weed eater, no weed eater, chainsaw, and one weed eater. But before that, he already gave me one wheelbarrow. So he asked me, he said, can we work it out? And I said, sure. He said, I'll let you have both of them for $100, and you just come and help me clean this area down here. It don't take you long. And I said, okay. So that's how I end up with two 16 inches chainsaw. But today we're gonna work on this. This one don't, everyone don't crank. I know on this one, before I change the spark plug, but I'm gonna, 2 weeks ago I tried to crank it, and it can't crank, and it cuts off. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this top down here off. Then you can see, I don't know if you can see from there, but I think this is the problem right here. You see how dirty this thing is? I don't use it for 2 years, more than 2 years, before I had a stroke. That's the last time I used this. But yeah, it's pretty dirty. I'm gonna take this filter out, brush it. Then there's a spark plug down here behind. So I'm gonna clean this up, check the spark plug, and I also have to dump the old gas out. I have my mixed gas, my oil, and I'm gonna take this out. All right, my friends. See, I brush this thing out. I'll take the cable out of the spark plug. And what I'm gonna do down here, I got this problem before, and I changed the spark plug one time already on this one, but this time it looked like that this had like a little rust. And normally this happens when you not use it for a long time. Like myself, I don't use it for over 2 years, because the last time I used it, before I have a stroke, and, maybe 2 years. When 2 years ago, when I have a stroke, and be 2 years and less than 2 months. But I put these chains up before that happened, so they've been sitting down there on the garage for over 2 years. Nobody else uses it because I don't let anybody else use it, because some people they don't see the dangers on the chainsaw. Anything can go wrong, and you hurt yourself. But you see down here, I take a sandpaper and this clean a little bit on the spark plug. So I have this filter clean. I have a spark plug cleaned up with the sandpaper. Normally that gets like this because humidity causes this. Even you have an inside the box, it's still like some sweat. They sweat a little bit and it gets roast right on the point of the spark plug, and that cause a problem because they don't get spark when you try to crank it. So now since I cleaned it up, filter and spark plug, what I'm gonna do, I had to blow them out a little bit more. Clean this a little bit more. Put a new gas. This one is already mixed. Put a new oil. And we see how that cranks. I'm gonna finish clean this, put it back together. I can show you a little bit down here. Put this one down here. There's a spark plug. And this go right here behind the spark plug. And every single thing, and they ain't go easy. That mean they ain't right. See, the first time and you put it wrong, you have to push it real hard, and sometimes you break it. I know because it happens to me before. Sometimes I learn it the hard way. But yeah, finish clean this, and this one goes down here. This is the lock. The lock goes on this hole. Here's the lock. Here's the man. Turn it this one time, and it's locked. Alright, my friends, I got everything together. Put a new gas, new oil. There's one little trick that always work for me, and I do in every piece of equipment that I use: a blower, weed eater, chainsaw. I put it all the way to the stop. Then I pour it down here two or three times, and it's not gonna crank. What they're gonna do, that is gonna let the gas move around. Now you put it. I went to the chalk. And one more safety thing. You put this on the lock. This to be extra safe. You put it. That's on the lock right there. Push forward. That's on the lock. You got it on the chalk. You pour two or three times. Now you put it on the crank position, right in the middle. What I put them on, some people asking me what I put them on the lock, because just in case if it cranks, that way the chain don't turn. Because what if I try to crank it and the chain turn, and you don't ever know when the chains are moving, or you pull it too hard and they move it towards you. So that's what I use the lock. So now I got it in the crank position, so it should be cranked. Alright, that one is ready to go. Next time I'm working on this too. I don't know what's the problem yet on other two. I know, only thing I know, they don't crank. It could be the same problem. It could be something else different. I'm going to try to crank at least one or 16 inches, and if I can crank the other one, I just gonna have to call a friend of mine come and helping me, because it's kind of hard before. Put it back the small parts. That's the problem for me, because after the stroke, my left hand don't help me too much. I can hold the small parts with this hand, but if I have to do it with this hand, I can't. my friends, we're back. I hope you like watching our videos. I hope you enjoy the little projects that we've been doing so far. If you do, please like, share, and subscribe. That helps our channel grow up. And I hope I can encourage anyone, because believe me, I'm not teaching anybody because I'm not professional. I never consider myself good enough to teaching anybody how to do things. I just do this on my own, working on my stuff. Because if I mess it up, then I know I have to buy a new one. But if I try to fix it somebody else's equipment and not mess it up, then I have to fix it or make it work. So that's the reason I don't work in other people's stuff. I only work on mine. Like I said, if I mess it up, then I just get a new one. But I know I still learning. You can never stop learning. On this thing, I'm been experience a lot of things. Believe me, when I have this chainsaw, I don't never use chainsaw before till I got this one. And it's heavy, but I love it. And this around 15 years old. So if you want to buy something that's gonna last longer, get a good brand. I always learn from my grandfather. He always say, when you buy cheap, you gonna buy again and again. And it's true. Cause first I bought a Walmart chainsaw, and they don't last about, don't even 1 year. I believe I only use it like 5 or 6 times. And when they quit, I take it to somebody else to fix it. And the guy told me, he said, it's gonna cost you more to make this one run than go get another one. And here's the one told me to buy steel or Husqvarna, and my wife bought that one for me, and it's still working. And I know there's a lot of times where we take the chainsaw to somebody else to fix it, and it could be a little problem like this one right here. And believe me, there's a lot of people that working on stuff that not honest. If I take this one for that problem that I see that I'm working on today, they can charge me probably $150, probably more. And they're gonna climb, they go to whatever is inside, and you just have to believe it, because all you want is your chainsaw running again. Believe me, it happens to me, and I know that can happen to anybody. So if this little trick can help anybody, There's a purpose of me do what I do. Because if I learn that from somebody else, I can share it with you guys. And you might be fix your own chainsaw next time without to pay somebody else around $150 or more. Well, I'm not gonna keep you longer. Thank, thank you guys for watching. God bless every one of you guys. Keep us in your prayer, and I hope to see you on the next video.